It's another beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbin Minds. Welcome. My name is Ebuka Obiuchi, and it's our very last show in the month of April. Tomorrow is May Day, Workers' Day. It's a holiday for a lot of Nigerians, but for a lot of people who provide essential services, of course, tomorrow is just another day at the office. But yeah, the month of May will be marking the second anniversary of this presidency. President Buhari was sworn in on the 29th of May, 2015. So in 29, 30 days from now, he would have spent 2 years in office. But this week has been has added some more drama to the presidency even. I mean, the month of April was supposed to have seen 4 Federal Executive Council meetings. I think Mr. President attended 1 and 3 others were cancelled for several reasons. This week we were told officially that he was going to work from home at some point. And that, of course, drew a lot of attention from Nigerians, as expected. I mean, he's our president and we can only worry, I mean, if we hear stuff like that. But we've also been told that there's no chance that Mr. President will be resigning because of his health. So we like to pray in Nigeria. So I guess we're going to be praying for Mr. President that he recovers soon enough and faces squarely the business of governing Nigeria, because that is why he was elected. But I'm talking about the week that was. I have here with me Leonard Ebute, who's going to be helping me dissect all of the news headlines from this very interesting week. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
With your hair. Very interesting. Let's start with Mr. President, of course. And the working from home bit that came from an information minister was quite an interesting bit of information for Nigerians, especially because the two weeks before that, he had not shown up at the Federal Executive Council meetings for several reasons. What's your take on that? I mean, shouldn't we be worried? Are we not rightfully worried?
Yes, I mean, it's a democracy and you want to have the leadership around. But the concept of working from home is also a very modern concept of the work environment. And maybe for good reasons, his office is almost the same as his home from a physical location point of view. That isn't the issue. The issue is he capable of doing the work from wherever? This is the question Nigerians really want to have answers to. Is the president still fit to run the office? What is coming out from the presidency is that he is fit. And I think we should accept that. We can speculate, we can be worried, we can ask the questions, but when we do get answers, those answers are supposed to replace our speculation until something else happens.
Don't you see why the average Nigerian, all of the Nigerian, average or not, should be worried about something like that, seeing that this is almost a repetition of the past, where we had a president in the past who had quote-unquote health issues, which unfortunately ended up in him losing his battle with his illness. And we went through this same pattern of, oh, he's fine, there's nothing wrong with him, even when there were also speculations that he was not fine. This is also almost replicating that for a lot of people. Yeah, and we're not hearing from the person in question. We're not seeing him, but people are speaking for him. Don't you see why people should be worried? Yes,
I mean, I agree with you, but going back to that, the example you gave, Yaradua, when he died, we buried him and we mourned him. So he cannot die in secret. If he's not fit, it will show up over a period of time. Young people, I mean, we voted in an over 70 president. We expect that by virtue of his age, he's not going to be as agile as we'd expect. And even younger people fall sick. He may have been really healthy as at the time of his election, and he's broken down for whatever reason. Is he sick enough to relinquish office? He says no. His advisors say no. The people around him say no. We don't have any other facts from which to draw a counter opinion. My view as an analyst is to go with the facts that are verifiable, or at least the facts that are reasonable. And with good reasons, like you pointed out, I believe that the president, coming on the mantle of integrity, when he is no longer fit to govern, I think this president will be able to say, I do not think I can continue.
Well, like I said, it's almost 2 years into the presidency, and it looks like so many things have kept on slowing Mr. President down, and we can only hope that he recovers soon enough and faces the business of making Nigeria great.
Yeah.
I was going to say make Nigeria great again. I remember that's someone else's slogan in America. But let's move on now to the book of the moment now, Against the Run of Play by Olusegun Adeniyi. The book was officially released on Friday, I believe. And before its release, every excerpt that came out almost grabbed the headlines, from President Obasanjo to President Jonathan to, speculations about how elections were won and lost. It looks like there's a lot that's going to be coming out of that book. Should we be paying attention to books like this? Is this an important part of what should be our narrative, or are these just attention grabbers?
Oh, absolutely, I think we should. See, so for the first time, we're having proper documentation of epoch-making events in our political history. And the guy has put something out there that the key actors can then fact-check to say, this isn't true, I don't agree with this, and then eventually we would have a codified history of that really, really important events that happened with the concession of victory by President Goodluck Jonathan, which for us, for me, is a turning point in our democracy. So yes, kudos to Segun Adeniyi. You can argue about the quality of the work. You can argue about, some people say he overstretched the ideas. Some people said it could have been an article. But it's his work. And this is creativity. This is art.
You can't question that.
Exactly.
Yes.
When you can do your version of the same work and write it in 2 paragraphs. And then we'll see whether it gives...
Speaking about documenting things, how far away do you think we are from... I think besides President Obasanjo, we don't have leaders or former presidents who do things like this, which is why most times when President Obasanjo has written several books, from the Civil War to his presidency to... he has several things documented, but they're always disputed, and his reply has always been, well, write your own version if you don't agree with mine. Why don't we have more presidents doing things like this? President Jonathan, for example, he's young, he was president for 5 years, he's been in the corridors of power for... endless, over a decade. From 1999 he was in power, from the state level to federal level. Why don't we have people like this writing, documenting their stories for us to, be a part of? How far away do you think we are from that?
For Jonathan, I think he's still writing his autobiography because he's still very active in